Alright guys, we are back. And like I said, we're back here in Rostock. We had a pretty adventurous journey back. A lot of fun activities. A lot of gunfights. I think I died twice.
How's it going, pal?
Got that mission complete.
I took care of the bandits in the warehouse. I found that freedom group. Clinch was the only survivor. I patched him up.
Thank you, Skip. I'll get in touch with him. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be sure to tell McLuha you helped us out. Now that those bastards are off our backs, there won't be any more disruptions of our supply chain. Come see me anytime. Freedom is grateful to you. Drop by again. We'll have some drinks.
Nice. And we apparently have a side mission somewhere. Turn to okay, apparently. All right, because we did find a harp artifact at one point. I don't know why we still have this mission. All right, it wants us to go way down here. No, that's the other one. Yeah, I'm not sure why we still have this mission then. But more importantly, we need to go turn around and talk to Richter.
Here's the Polovin. No clinking glasses on this one.
Hey, buddy.
He seemed
You
like
wanna
a
chat?
decent dude. We were just having a few drinks.
I need to find some
and then he
people.
glanced at his PDA.
Ozerski mentioned you might be able to help me with that.
You
Ah,
snatched what stock
You're
from
making
us.
some friends, I see.
And now
Ozerski
you're
is a
doing it
man
again.
with a heart of
I was
gold.
just trying to
When he's
get
not
him
being
out.
pain in the ass
Trying to
anyway.
calm him down.
You seem pretty popular yourself.
With his gun out.
Are you some kind of recruiter? Bringing folks to Strider, mingling with scientists, cozying up to Scar. And you keep popping up wherever I go, too.
Must be the zone's will. Nah, there's a plenty of recruiters here without me. By the way, there's that stalker who showed up after the signal, Strelok. Ever heard of him? He's a legend around here. I hear he's putting together a new crew. He doesn't like what's going on in the zone and he wants to shake things up.
What's Trilok up to? What's his plan?
That's something you gotta ask the man himself. And if he doesn't trust you enough, you'll never find out. Strelok is the type who keeps his plans to himself.
What happened to his old crew?
I could tell you they found lots of rare artifacts, left for the mainland, and lived happily ever after. But in reality, not everyone made it back from their trip to the monolith.
How can I find this Strelok guy?
Nah. I might have said too much already. Either the zone's gonna help you, or Strelok will find you himself. But I don't think you two would hit it off right now. As long as you and Scar keep looking for the Shining Zone, you better stay away from Strelok. He doesn't trust or cooperate with anyone. Can you really blame him?
I found folks in the zone I can trust. Strelok just needs to try harder. Speaking of which, do you know anyone on this list?
I know one of them, Dvupalov. He's a real grump when he's sober, which Thankfully, isn't often.
You share everything you
He's
have
usually
with
holed
Stock.
up in his old hideout and doesn't entertain
Turns
visitors.
out,
If
he
you want to
wants
talk
my
to
stuff
him,
himself.
you'll need to bring him a collar from a mutant. He used to do some research with the collars and now he just collects them. Talk about sentimental.
Well, he's in luck.
Is this the type of collar Dvupalov collects?
Wow! You've certainly been around the zone if you've managed to find one.
Just
You're
one.
shaping up to be quite the stalker. Now that you have the collar, you're good to head to Dvupalov's hideout. I'll send you the coordinates. If he asks you for a password, the answer is leash. Remember, if the professor offers you a drink, don't turn it down. It'll make the conversation smoother. But don't try to outdrink him either. You won't stand a chance. See ya.
It's good seeing you again, Richter.
None of us were fond of the warden.
Well, we're finally gonna figure out what these collars are all about, I guess. It's so bright. Alright, well, let's see how far away we're going. Surprisingly not too far. You know, it would probably be handy going to all these stashes, but there's just so many of them. At some point, I might just take some time and just go to every single one of them, but definitely not at the moment. Oh wait, I should probably go do inventory stuff. Whoa, where did this helmet come from? Yeah, I definitely need to go do the inventory stuff before going anywhere else. So, I will cut to once we're done with inventory. And through the power of editing, we're back on the road. So long as I didn't accidentally leave all of my ammo. Nope, we're good. Sorry about that. I had to install that debug access menu because one of the missions we were on, the door was just continuously locking us into the building. And I forget that that's what happens when you hit the tilde key.
What the? Keep them pinned! I'll get to cover! What's that the yellow stuff there?
That's a big piggy. Good work, gentlemen.
Sweep the area! He's close!
Can actually get inside the train. Dude, I love trains. I mean, how can you not love trains? Look at this thing. I'm an immaculate piece of human construct. What in the world is going on in there? Oh, whatever's going on in there, you're not allowed to get in. Oh. Just a pistol sitting on top of there. Huh. Interesting. I'm not sure what's going on with there. But anyways. Oh wait, is that one of the... Is that one of like the teleportation things? Like you step in it and it'll teleport you? I thought maybe there would be a way to actually get up on the train, but apparently not. Oh well, anyways, let's keep on and keep it on. So, we're eventually going to be meeting Strelok, the legendary Stalker who apparently was the first one to reach the Wish Granter, aka the Monolith. Okay, we're gonna need a bridge to cross. That would be this one down this way. We just gotta keep an eye out for Monolith. I thought about having actually two different channels set up just to kind of experiment. Have one where it's me actually giving my dialogue on everything. Oh. Yet again, as always, in the middle of recording is when I always get contacted by everybody. But I was saying, I was thinking of having two channels. One where it's my dialogue over the gameplay like right now. And two being just the gameplay and that's it. I know there's a lot of people who apparently do watch content that has no personal audio to it. They just want to see like the game itself. But I don't know how you would really go about doing that with an open world game, because I feel like, you know, you have to talk things out to eat mostly just yourself in the instances of things occurring. 'Cause, I mean, I talk to myself all the time anyways. And this just... Yeah.
What do I want?
The leash.
Come on in, and don't drag your feet.
Well, I definitely don't want the
If
leash.
you only got one, don't expect a big payout. Hand it over. You're new around here, aren't you? Or have I just forgotten you? I had an assistant I'll never forget. Nightingale. He was a delight to work with and a great drinking buddy. It's a shame he's gone. Think you can fill his shoes?
I wasn't planning to. I'm here about...
I know what you're here about. The first ones in the house. But we'll enjoy it right here on the spot. You can fetch the bottle from my lab. It's just down the hall.
Ooh, I got 14,000. This totally seems like a setup of some kind. Magical vodka. Huh. I can only imagine what alcohol
You'll light and never forget.
distilled in the zone will do to me.
All right. Let's sample the goods. Let's have one. And then we can talk about what, where, and how much. Here's to the start of our partnership.
All right. Here's to our partnership.
Not even a flinch, huh? That sort of bravado isn't gonna impress me. When you're drinking, you've gotta put your heart into it. So, where are we? How about another one?
Let's toss another one back.
You're definitely not a grad student. That's a good thing. Look, about those scholars. Leave them out next time. The shop's closed. What's the point of stocking up on collars if I don't have a leash? It was a promising project, sure. But it's time to bid it farewell. Bottoms up, Stalker.
What project are you talking about?
I told ya, Project Leash. The mutant control project. They cooked up all sorts of freaks, then tried to make gadgets to bust them around and zap them remotely if things get out of hand. As you know, they fucked up the later parts. When the project got shelved, those colored mutants were supposed to die peacefully in their cages. Not run amok in the zones, poking stalkers. So much for a promising project. But I suppose promises are made to be broken. How about a drink to that stalker?
Let's have another one. Sure.
The abstract thinking. If man is the measure of all things, then the measure of a man is 3 shots of this magic vodka. So go ahead, ask your questions while I'm feeling charitable.
How do you destroy phantoms and defeat someone who can create induced illusions?
Seen double, eh? You probably just had some bad vodka. Try some of mine. It's good for more than just keeping radiation at bay.
When I saw the man who created those phantoms, I was stone cold sober.
Ha ha ha. And I was stone cold sober when I saw evidence that it was impossible. But who am I to forbid you from living in a world of illusions? If you're really so eager, drag your ass to X5. That's where the whole 3-ring circus used to be. Try to find a blueprint for the suppressor. It's out to help you. I'm all out of vodka anyway. Come on. I'll give you the key card for the lab. The colors were crude instruments. The suppressors, on the other hand, they
Whoa.
were designed to darken ability of a fine future.
Bro, how am I supposed to follow anything right now?
Now, where did I put it? Hold on. Let me give you the key to the X5 first. No, that's just some junk. Ah, look, a pickle. I'll save it for later.
Yes.
Fuck, where are you off to? The artifact just popped out of the still. Grab it, Stalker.
Oh, come here, artifact. Come here, little artifact. No, not energy drinks, damn it. Ah. I caught your artifact. It's in my pocket now.
Why, you're light on your feet, Stalker. You can hang on to this one. You've earned it. You went after the artifact like a bullet from a gun. Seems like I gave the keycard for X5 to Sherpa after all. That's why I hate teetotalers. The bastard must have caught me in a good mood. Anyway, if you want the suppressor, you need to talk to that boring grad student yourself. He's over in Nagropron, staying close to X5. And now for the 4th shot. The happiest of them all. Oh, good. This is my blissful kind of experiment. Here comes oblivion. You, whippersnappers, should stay away from all this. Nothing good ever comes of it. And never will.
Why did you collect the collars?
Why did you collect those collars anyway?
They're the only thing I have left to remind me of all my future scientific endeavors. Sentimentality, a quirk of human nature. Who can really say? Anyway, here's to leaving sentimentality behind.
You're the first Project X scientist I've met who's still alive.
I'm curious to hear about it firsthand.
Believe me, those men of great learning would rather not have my tongue tarnish their legacy. So I'm more than willing to do exactly that. Here's the scoop. Project X was a bunch of charlatans. And I was the most shameless one of them all. How's that for a revelation?
You used to work with phantoms. Tell me about the ability to create them.
I used to work on lots of things, including that one, yeah. What can I say? It didn't pan out. Turns out, not a single subject was capable of controlling even a paltry ability like this.
What was the purpose of the controller project?
Producing one failure after another. No, really, the project was meant to put the abilities of mutants to good use. But can we truly blame mindless creatures for their actions? Those in charge should have known right from the start that nothing could be changed. When you try to fix someone else's mistakes, you only end up making new ones.
Alrighty then.
Move your ass already.
Well. What was this artifact that we got? I have more bottles of... Ooh, it actually gives me psi protection. And it's just a radiation protection one. Okay. Darn. That's locked. Any more of that vodka sitting around anywhere? Definitely don't think I want his floor pickles. What was the exit? Here it is. I knew that looked specifically designed to be climbed. I'm slowly picking up on all of the little stalker tricks for hiding their caches. What do we have going on here? Ugh. Ow. There's no artifact here. What is... That's one of the emitters. And that is a zombie. Are there more? Okay, I see it. Jeez, man. There's a lot of bodies here. It's not real. None of it is real. None of it is real. It's all fake and none of it is real. It's all an illusion. It's all in my head. It's all an illusion. I just need some bread. Alright, what's this artifact that we got? Blade resist weak. Oh, darn. Man. Honestly, apart from the weird water, I'm not really sure just how effective these artifacts are. Like I've kept this weird ball on me as forever now, it seems. And I don't know just how much of an effect it's having on us. Sorry, dogs. Yeah, that's what I want. I want an artifact that makes the dogs not hostile. So that way I don't have to shoot them. That's what I want. Okay, well, the whole top of this building is on fire. Can't go that way. I'm alive. And we got a bleed resist artifact.
put down your weapon. Leave. Ask my senior officer. What's up? Move along.
I ask you to vacate the premises. I'm occupying it and there's nothing here to take.
Calm down, Sherba. Vupalov sent me.
Is the professor doing okay? He didn't succumb to intoxication from that poison of his, did he? Its alcohol by volume is nearing pure ethanol. Not to mention the anomalous component. What a fall from grace. A great scientist resorting to making vodka.
Tell me about Vupalov. So he's a great scientist?
Professor Dvupalov is a brilliant mind hailing from the Project X era, the mastermind behind the Controller Project. He used to bring science to new heights. Now the only thing he can bring is a glass toward his lips. He's disenchanted with his life's work, you see? Nothing ever changes. If only the professor had taken a moment to peruse my notes instead of selling vodka.
Why do you even bother helping Vupalov?
How can I stand by and watch a scientist of his caliber kill the few brain cells he has left? He has invaluable knowledge and skills, the kind that are not taught at Malachite, especially nowadays. The professor has no right to go down this path.
Dvupalov sent me to get the keycard for X5. I'm looking for the Phantom Suppressor.
It took Dvupalov a whole 6 months just to remember my name while I served him food every day. And now he tells you about the card right away? Did you drink with him or something?
It's tough to avoid having a drink with him.
That stuff is pure poison. All right, I'll give you the card. It's too risky for me in there anyway. But you've got to promise me that you'll search X5 for any papers related to the Controller Project and bring them back to me.
Tell me what you know about the Controller Project.
The Controller Project did involve some research on phantoms, but its main objective was to develop specimens modified with both biological and technological enhancements. Unlike their mutant predecessors, which were impossible to keep in their cages, these were meant to be trained as soldiers to protect Project X personnel. Can you imagine? Not even Circa is attempting anything like that nowadays. They haven't even managed to create a single new specimen.
Why do you want those papers?
I tried to convince Professor Dvupalov that I'm a worthy successor to his great work, but all I received from him was a couple of his drafts, one of which had been used as a food wrapper. I'm talking about research that could etch our names into history. Since the professor doesn't seem to recognize it, I'll take it upon myself to finish the job for him.
Since I'm headed to X5, tell me about the lab.
Until recently, no one even knew it existed. The research there was classified, and the lab had been mothballed for quite some time. Then Duty did some cleanup with heavy explosives there, and found hidden levels beneath Agroprom. I used certain informal channels to reach out to the professor. That's how I found out it was an old mutant research lab. I can't even begin to fathom what's going on in there right now.
Hand me that key card, and I'll see what I can do about your papers.
All right. It's not like I've got much of a choice. But keep those papers in mind, Stalker. You'll need to head all the way down, but if you're willing to do the job, I'll make it worth your while. I'll go check on the professor in the meantime. Seems like every time I look away, he's got a new drinking buddy.